Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm about checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button your way in. I appreciate all the support. Salute to everybody out there, man. Appreciate y'all checking out the blogs, fucking with the channel, man. Supporting the unbiased brand. I always appreciate that. I'm in New Orleans, man. Nolans, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in New Orleans, man. So shout out to everybody in New Orleans. I'm actually about to leave, though. But, you know, shout out to everybody in New Orleans that has this city right here got the best food, man. This city right here got the best food. I pulled up at an Amoco gas station last night, man. It was a whole mom and dad back there cooking grits and sausage, man. This at 3 a.m, man. This ain't nothing like New Orleans, man. It is nothing like New Orleans when it comes to food. I understand, Zion. I understand why your ass can't lose no weight, man. I understand, Zion, why your ass is fat as hell every 90 days, man. I get it, man. I get it. They pack on the food, too. You know what I'm saying? Throw the food on there. You got to tell them, yo, just chill on, it's all right on the grits. They throw it on there. But anyway, man, shout out to New Orleans, man. I love New Orleans, man. This city. I love New Orleans, bro. That's all I got to say. Anyway, man, but shout out to everybody. Nome is coming. You know what I'm saying? We got Nome coming. And we might as well talk about the blog. We might as well talk about the car a little bit, man. How y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling? I still like the card. I got to keep it a bean. URL is doing pay-per-view, man. WatchBattleLive.com. They are doing it. If you want to support, it said that they posted yesterday, it's sold out. Gramercy Theater, they said it's sold out. So I think Gramercy holds like 650 to 700 people. So it's a nice crowd. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice crowd for a Nome. You know, so I'm saying, so that just lets you know that shit should be really live in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit should be really, really live. URL ain't been in New York for a Nome in a minute, man. Let's just go to the bottom of the card, Chess and Eunice. What we doing, man? Daniel Son and Mr. Miyagi, man. Daniel Son and Mr. Miyagi. Can Eunice shock the world, man, and become, this is his way of trying to become a star. I don't think he can be a superstar, but just a little star. Can he go out there, shock the world? One thing I do know is he's gonna have 3 rounds. They will be complete. There will be no chokes. There will be no stumbles. Sometimes that's half the battle. I do not think he's gonna win this battle, though. I kind of want him to win, to keep it real with you, because I like the underdog story, and I think we just kind of need some new blood doing good shit. But I just feel like when Chess step out on that stage as the first battle of the night and say, Chess is home. Anybody talking past tense, you sucking mad dick. When he do all that and the whole crowd is reciting the slogan, 1-0 Chess, man. 1-0 Chess, man. So I don't know, Chess always, I ain't gonna say always. I sometimes always and never is not a fair thing to use when you describing things. But Chess does have a habit of not doing well when it comes to top tier guys and doing well when it comes to people that are under him. Like, I kind of feel like Chess really hasn't beaten really any top tiers. Maybe Arts. That might be, and that's actually debatable. I feel like everybody, John, K-Shine, DNA, you know what I'm saying, Geechee. I just feel like everybody kind of got the best of Chess. So Eunice, that stage, I kind of feel like he will probably get through his material. I know there's always a question mark on the water and the choking and really the throw up stuff. It ain't really so much the choking part. It's just really like him just the water thing and kind of getting too ahead of himself. So sometimes his rounds may not be clear, and you got to take points off if your round isn't clear. It is what it is, man. You can't go up there and spit some bars and can't get them out as clear as Eunice and still think you're going to be winning rounds if the shit is a close battle. But I think Chess will be all right, man, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go with Chess. I just think if it wasn't in New York, I would probably pick Eunice. Anywhere else, in New York City, the first battle of the night, everybody's going to be hype. I was just looking at the face-off, and I was like, the energy Chess got in the face-off is just so much higher than Eunice's. And I'm just like, I can just imagine him barking on Eunice the way he gonna be barking on Eunice, and that crowd loving it. So, and I don't really think Eunice is lyrically really better than Chess. I kind of think they kind of even. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, I think they both talk their ish. They both super lyrical. We never have to worry about bars when it comes to Chess. If he gets through his material cleanly, he will win the battle. If not, obviously he's gonna lose like he lose any other battle he don't get through clearly. So that is that. We got Rum Nitty and Jada Nightwing. I like this battle too. You know what I'm saying? I like this battle as well. I think UrL probably was gonna try to do Rum and Cow, to be honest with you. I think that was a battle that they were looking at doing. Obviously that battle went to TBL. So we got this battle right here. I'm not mad Jada Nightwing is on Nome. I think he is another guy that needs to be pushed more and needs to have more battles. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know he had a choking problem back in the day. He seems to have gotten over it a lot, but I still think he has a unique style. And anytime you're different than how everybody else raps, you can carve your way out in this battle rap shit. But he is battling the alien. So I got a lot more respect for Rum Nitty than I used to ever have. Like way back in the day when he was on King of the Dot battling Danny Myers the first time, I thought he was cool. But I was just like, oh, he's just a puncher. He's just a puncher. He's born. He's just a puncher. But over the years, I learned to like appreciate his style more. You know what I'm saying? I think became a way better performer, a way better stage presence guy. And I think he's improved a lot in his overall persona on how he spit bars and stuff like that. So just coming off the Daylight victory, in my opinion, the Lux battle he had, I think this is going to be only thing about Jada Nightwing and Nome, Jada Nightwing kind of raps a little, sometimes it's monotone and sometimes it's mixed with aggression. Like he'll be monotone a minute and aggression. I think as a second battle of the night, he kind of needs to turn up. Like chess and units don't need to be like so up there. And then Jada Nightwing can't match the energy. I think Rum Nitty's energy is going to be too high in this battle. And I think that's going to favor Rum Nitty. Obviously, lyrically, I still think Rum Nitty, to me, going to have better bars than Jada Nightwing. And I like Jada Nightwing, but it's hard to outbar Rum Nitty, in my opinion. So, with that being said, I got Rum Nitty winning, man. I got Rum Nitty winning. Tay-Rock versus Real Sick. Tay-Rock coming off the Cody win. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for that. Real Sick getting another opportunity. I think Real Sick will be very, very good in this battle. I don't know if he gonna beat Tay-Rock in New York. They just love Tay-Rock, bro. They just love him, and I think he gonna be on his shit as well. So, but this battle I think could be battle of the night, and this battle could be an upset in a way. I kind of think Real Sick can win this battle. I'm not picking him to win the battle. Man, fuck it. I'm gonna pick him to win the battle. I'm gonna pick him to win the battle. I just think like we seen so much of Rock last year, man. Like, what he had, like 16 battles, 14, 15 battles, something like that. I think we saw a lot of him last year. There could be a little Rock fatigue with some of the stuff that he talks about and just repetitive stuff. And, you know, we'll see, like, if he's going to start, you know, if he's still on a little ODing on the rounds and everything and trying to make his rounds extra long. But I think Real Sick, because we don't see him that much, and lyrically, I think he can fuck with. I think lyrically he's better than Rock. I think Rock just has a style, that gun bar shit that works. But I think depending on what angles he take or whatever, Real Sick might be able to pull the upset. He might be able to pull the upset, man. But it's gonna be hard because Rock, even though he's from Maryland, is still like a New York nigga to a lot of like coming on that crowd. Let me look at the flyer. What else is on here, man? BBL Hustle and T-Top, man. BBL Hustle and T-Top. This will be interesting. I actually think, you know, I want T-Top to win. There ain't no doubt about that. I'm going to be honest with you. I want T-Top to win. I think this battle means more for Hustle, though. I still think she's in Wody running. And I think even though this battle doesn't count for her Wody run, there is a lot of short-term memory with people. And if you lose a big battle going into the Wody votes, people can kind of use it against you, even though the battle don't count. You know, they can still kind of use it against you, like, yeah, you know, maybe she's not Wody after all. She just lost at known clear. So I still think in her mind, she's going to be thinking like, okay, I still need to put on Wody is at the end of the month. This is going to be this is going to be the last battle before Wody. And I still think she needs to put at least on the voters' mind who the fuck she is. And I don't know, man. I spoke to T-Top, and T-Top, like, I didn't get the impression he wanted to battle her. I just got the impression, like, that was just all UrL was offering. You know what I'm saying? To keep it real with you, like, I didn't get the impression that he wanted to battle her. So I think T-Top need to focus on getting niggas like Calico and shit like that. I think that's what he needs to do moving forward. But, you know, I think they just want to be on a card because it's a pay-per-view card and you can make more money. But I try to give him the battle old Red. So I don't know. I still think he's gonna have some shit. I don't think it's gonna be no friendly battle at all. I do not think this will be a friendly battle, even though they're cool. I still think Hustle still be going for the juggler. And I told him, and I said, yo, every time Hustle battle a nigga she fuck with, even an EFB nigga like JC, she murders them niggas, bro. Like she really be on them niggas' helmet about. I ain't gonna say murder him, but she be going for the juggler with the tranny shit with Rod. JC talking about his teeth and on drugs. She don't give no fuck. So I said she gonna be on you about your baby mama, all kind of stuff she gonna be bringing up. And I think she gonna be kind of barking on you. So I wouldn't be surprised if Hustle win the battle. I really won't, but I'm going with T-Top. But to me, this is a toss-up. We got John and Fonz. John and Fonz. I know John got a lot of shit on him, bro, like going on right now, like not paying the ballers and the clone shit, the bad news shit, and it being associated with your league, and you know, niggas saying that John like a part-time scammer too, in the culture a little bit, and then the Cassidy shit, and then the baby mama stuff. Fonz, if you can't win this battle, bro, you really like you can't. Like, you've reached your ceiling, bro. If you don't win this battle, your ceiling has been reached. You will never be higher than what you are right now if you cannot win this battle. Because John, even though this in New York, he's still a Yonkers guy that moved to Atlanta, that's not really looked at like a New York guy to a lot of people. I never felt like he got love from New Yorkers when he battled Big T, Averse, shit like that. He was never getting no crazy love from the crowd. Like, oh shit, John, you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like that at all, like he got any advantage. I feel like every time he battle a nigga that's not from New York, in New York, niggas be right on his heels if not winning a battle. So I don't think it's an advantage at all, but he probably will have a little advantage over you because you kind of like a new guy coming up. But I don't know, you got good punchlines. It's like one of your things is, can you rock a crowd the way you need to rock a crowd? And I know you beat Suge and shit like that and stuff, so you kind of getting some sneaky wins in there. I'm not gonna lie, you had a pretty good last couple years in battle rap with some wins and stuff like that. However, I don't know, your performance must improve for you to beat John. John is very witty. Even with all this shit going on, he's still super witty with the schemes and everything. So I'm gonna pick John to win, but man, Fonz, bro, I'm gonna tell you how much you gonna drop the ball if you cannot win this battle, bro. There's no way all this shit is out on John and he comes away with a clear victory over you, and that might happen, to keep it real with you. Just the fact that he can just the crowd favorite kind of thing. So I don't know what you're gonna write about, but it's sometimes hard for a punchliner to be an angler. So if you weren't really such a punchline dude, I'd be like, oh, you gonna go in there and really talk to that nigga. But you not really a talk to nigga though. So I don't know, if he was John was battling Beat Out or something, I'd be like, oh, Beat Out clear. But nigga, you not no talk to nigga. So I don't know, them punchlines might not be able to get the message across. What else we got? Let me see, looking at the flyer. Oh, we got Geechee Gotti versus, nigga, I know you ain't turned Crip when you turn 35. I got Rex losing clear. I'm not gonna even hold you. I don't care nothing about this New York shit, none of that. I don't think Geechee gonna hold back. And if Geechee taps into Rex being like a phony Crip, if that's anywhere his angle, I don't know if he gonna go that route. I don't know how much he respect Rex and his Crip and shit. I don't know anything about that. But I know that he probably not gonna want to lose in New York. I do know that. So he lost to Mook and he beat Serious Jones. I don't know if he want to lose in New York again, but if he goes that route at all, and Rex sometimes is good for like one good round, and then he kind of fades a little bit, and Geechee can rebuttal, I think this is a kind of an easy win for Geechee. I think Geechee talk the same shit Rex talk, and I just think overall he's just a more, like, he got the, like, with the freestyles and shit and rebuttals, I just think he does too much. He just does too much for Rex right now at this stage in his career. He just does too much. And you know, we'll see. Rex has had a pretty good year, you know what I'm saying? But he did lose a Swamp very badly. So it is what it is, man. He lost a Swamp very badly down in Atlanta. I know he'll be home. I know the crowd will fuck with him. Probably have Mook and all them niggas in the building. I think he been trying to battle Geechee for a couple years, bro. I was looking at some old Hip Hop Is Real videos when he was talking about Geechee a while ago. I think he'll have his shit on, but Geechee just a different animal, bro. And I feel like we haven't really seen a lot of him lately in battling wise. I know he battled Hitman and stuff, but I feel like we haven't. Normally, Geechee is battling a lot. It's kind of like a little Geechee fatigue. He kind of been chilling since the Hitman battle. So if he taps into Rex being some phony ass crip, and call him a crab and trying to disrespect him and do it, like if he does that thing, I think he's gonna kind of tear down a lot of Rex's persona a little bit and win the battle. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if he go there. I don't know how cool they are for real. I don't know if it's all gloves off. But when you look at a lot of his battles, he don't really be giving a fuck, bro. He really don't. He went in there and talked crazy to Easy. He had all with them exposing third rounds he was known for early in his career. So I just don't feel like he give a fuck about a lot of that shit. So I think he's gonna talk crazy to Rex, and I think he'll win the battle. I think his round, he'll have more complete rounds. Rex kind of fades a little bit. He'll start off well, do a couple hat slams, spin around, and then he'll just fade. So I got Geechee winning that battle. But that is Nome. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. That is Nome, the Nome card, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, how y'all feel about the battles. Holla at your boy.